Okay, looking for another, oh, JL. JL, can you be my super singer? All right, so JL, what I'm gonna ask you to do is sing, and then everybody's gonna echo you, okay? So let you sing one time, and then let everybody echo you. Got it? Okay, JL, you're on.
Coco-Loco, Mama Coco-Loco, Coco-Loco, chicken growing for day.
Go. Coco-Loco, Mama Coco-Loco, Coco-Loco, chicken growing for day. JL.
Abba, Mama Abba, chicken growing for day.
Nice job, Felix. Chicken growing for day. Good job, JL. Nice, beautiful singing, by the way. All right, and can I get one more super singer? Maybe a boy. I've had two girls. I'm looking for a boy who can be my super singer. Let me see. Alex, you got your thumb up. So we're going to go ahead and let you be our super singer. The same way that JL, she let everybody echo her, you do the same. Got it? Here you go. Oh, we can't hear you, Alex. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. We can't hear you. Try again. All right, so we're just gonna have to move on, Alex, because I gotta find somebody else who's got their microphone ready, okay? Thank you for volunteering though. Looking for another person, one more person to lead our warm up. Looking for my super singer. Looking for a thumb, looking for a boy. Matthew's ready. All right, Matthew. Here you go. You got it. Come on, you got it. You want me to help? I'll give you your pitch. Coco, 1, 2, here you go.
Coco-Loco, Mama
Where's my
again.
headphones?
Coco-Loco, chicken growing for day.
Good job, everybody. Echo. 1, 2, here we go. Coco, Mama Coco, Coco, chicken growing for day. And Matthew.
I buy, Mama, I buy.
Good job. One more.
Chicken crowing for day.
And I buy chicken growing for day. Thank you to my super singers for your help. You did an amazing job. So we're gonna move on. And one of the things that we're going to be doing today is talking about the music staff. Everybody show me this if you remember the music staff. Looking for our hands. Evelyn's looking for your hands. Caitlin looking for your hands. The music staff. Maggie looking for your hands. Eyes on the camera. Okay, everybody back to the camera. 3, 2, just like Peyton, just like Leon. 1, and Misha, y'all looking good. Maymore looking good. 0. Dariani, I need your eyes on the camera. Michael, I need you on camera. Nadia, I need you on camera. Dior, I need your eyes on the camera. All right, Nathaniel's looking really, really good. Aldula looking really good. Okay, so before we left for break, we were talking about the music staff. Who can tell us what you remember about the music staff? Raise your hand. Looking for hands. I don't see any hands. We don't remember about the music staff. Oh, I got one hand. Maggie, let's go.
Something that I remember from the music staff is that
when you are counting spaces, you use the phrase face, and when you're counting lines, you use the phrase every good boy does fine, and sometimes you add always cause, and you use the first letters of each word.
Thank you, Maggie. That is exactly right. So the music staff has how many lines? It has, show me on your fingers. Good, Peyton. It has 5 lines and how many spaces? 4 spaces. Okay, so we're actually going to be using our music staff today to play a little game. A game, Miss Hone? A game? Yeah. I have a game that you can all play on the computer with me. So the game is called Staff Wars. And what we're going to be doing is looking to see who is the absolute staff master, who can name all those lines and spaces the quickest and the most accurate. There's also going to be a few questions about some other things that we talked about. Ms. Porcelli, who is unmuted? Can we mute? Okay. There's also going to be a few other questions on there that we talked about from the music staff lesson. So I want everybody to look right here in my face, looking for all eyes at my face. Umar's looking there. Caitlin, I need your eyes looking at my face. Nathaniel looking good. Michael looking good. Mishael, amazing. Maymore looking good. Abdul, yes, Salimatu. All right, so in a minute, I'm going to put a link in the chat, in the group chat. Show me if you understand what I'm saying. Show me thumbs up if you understand that you're gonna need to, in a second, go to the group chat. Great, Leanne understands, Christian understands, Fatumata. Okay, so in a minute, I'm gonna put a link up in the chat. You're going to need to click on the link. When you click on the link, a page is gonna pop up and it's gonna ask you for your nickname. You're not gonna put Fafa, amazing Fafa. Instead, this is what I need you to put. I need you to put your first name. Caitlin's tracking, so I know she's listening. Your first name and your last initial, okay? Unless you're Zoe Stooks or Zoe Stanley, then you would just put your full name. Got it? Okay, so when I put that link in the chat, you're gonna put for your nickname, your first name and the last initial. Got it? Okay, you're gonna have 10 minutes to complete the quiz. And when the quiz is over, we're gonna be able to see who was the Staff War master, who got the most correct answers. And we can also see what questions we don't understand. Got it? Okay, here we go. I'm including the link now. So you're gonna need to go to the chat right now. Go. Michael's going to the chat. I should still see you on your camera. Carolyn's clicking on the link. When you have clicked on the link successfully, why don't you show me by giving a thumbs up just like this? Looking for thumbs. No, Lonnie, is that a thumb up? All right. If you cannot get to the link right now, you have a question, raise your hand like this so that I can help you. Fatumata. Fatumata, what's your question?
Wait, I keep on pressing on it, but I'm not going down.
I didn't hear you, Fatumata. Everyone go to the chat, and then there is a link that is in blue text. When you hover over it with your mouse, your mouse will make a little white hand. You can then click on it and it will open up a web page in your internet browser. Let me see. It might be helpful if I share my screen with you and show you what I'm doing. Who thinks that would be helpful for me to share with you what I'm doing? Is Darius? Darius?
Yeah.
You need help?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to share my screen so that you can see what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Okay, so in the chat room, I sent this link right here. It says HTTPS and it says kahoot.it. You need to click on this link. You see the white hand? When you click on it, a page is going to open up. The page will look like this. In the nickname part, you're going to write your first name, last initial. And then you're going to click OK, go. Okay? I'm not going to do that because then that means I would be playing the game. Did everybody get there?
Miss Stone, really quick, can I say something?
Please.
So scholars, I see a lot of people that have their video off. Our videos need to stay on the entire time. I can tell when I look at the people who are in this, I know who has a video camera and who doesn't. So if you don't have your video on, I can see that you don't have a camera, but I can see everybody here should have a camera. So there's no reason that they're not on.
JL, Mommy, Kyer, Jaslyn. Those are people who need to turn on their video.
Thank you, Miss Stone.
Juliana. Salimatu, Nadia, Amelia, Isabella, Umar, Mishael, Nathaniel, James. All right, I see some of you scholars asking about a game pin in the chat. If it's asking you for a game pin, this is the game pin to join. 0504555. Maggie, just put Maggie C. Well, who is actually ready? Who's actually ready to play the game? Like you've already put your name and you're ready to go. Brandon's ready. Nolani, are you ready? Karina's ready. Brandon, are you ready? Dariani, if another player took your name, why don't you just put your first name without your last initial? Just put Dariani, okay? This can also be done on an iPhone. If you go to, I'll spell it out. if you go to kahoot.it on an iPhone, you can also put in the code and you can play the game like that. Oh, somebody already finished the game. Braden says he finished the game. He finished it completely. Miss Abdul says he finished it already. So I'm gonna set a timer and we're gonna go 5 more minutes with this. And if nobody else can get in and finish, we'll look at whoever did and we'll see their scores. And then we can actually look at it all together. I'll share my screen and we'll look at the quiz and do it together, okay? Noah's finished. Jaden, you're finished? Awesome. Josiah's finished. Oh, I actually can see who has finished right now. Noah, Felix, Peyton, Alex, Braden, Luna, Juliana, Abdul, Jaden, JL, Nolani, Brandon Martin, Aaliyah, Mishael, Isabel, Aisha, Michael, Dariani, Josiah, James, Joel, Nathaniel, Maymore, Amami, Maggie, Michael, A. Wow, I have so many of you. You have all finished the quiz. Okay. We've got 3 more minutes on my timer, 3 more minutes to finish. If you haven't finished, 3 more minutes. While the others are finishing the quiz, I think I would like to ask you, which questions did you struggle with? Somebody raise your hand. Which question do you remember struggling with? Jaden, go ahead.
I remember struggling with the last one and like the 8th one and the 5th one, I think.
Do you remember what the question was? What the question asked you? Just give me one question.
Name the note.
Okay, it was a name the note question. It was on the staff. Okay. Does anybody else remember a specific question that you struggled with? Brandon? Go ahead.
I struggled with mostly the parts where it said name the notes.
Yeah, okay, so that's good to know. Did any, oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Brandon.
And also, can I show you something? Can I show the class something?
Sure. Let me, hang on, Brandon, let me spotlight you. Okay, go.
This is my recorder.
Amazing. You got a recorder?
Yeah.
Did you order that online?
No, I think my mom did.
That's awesome. I'm so impressed to see that. Good job.
This one. I also have this wooden one.
Huh, I can't see it very well. Oh, I see. That is awesome. Hey, Brandon, you're going to enjoy. I have a fellow teacher friend. In fact, some of you, if any of you have recorders, I can give you a link to his videos because he's got an awesome lesson for you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stop now. And we're coming back to Scholar, looking for everybody's eyes in 3. Looking for everybody's eyes in 2. Looking for eyes in 1. And 0. All right, I got Aisha, Josiah's there, Leanne's there, Braden, yes, Mishael. All right, so I want to go and look and see our quiz results and see how we scored, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see too. All right, so everybody see all these names here? These are our names in our class, and this is how we scored. So let's look at the top scorer. Wow, Noah. Noah, you scored the most points out of everybody. Don't draw on the screen. It's not nice. It's just going to get in the way and slow us down. Felix, you were next. Amazing. Peyton, wow, coming in third. And then Alex, Braden. This is awesome. So some of us didn't do so well on the scoring. So let's just go over the quiz so that we can fix those errors and make sure that we all understand, okay? So I'm going to put, let's find this quiz again. All right, here is our Staff Wars quiz. All right, so the first question was, the staff has how many lines? It has 5 lines. Excuse me. The question was, it has 5 lines and 4 spaces. And the responses that you could have put were the treble clef, music, the staff, and the music grid. And I'm pretty sure most of you got that right. It was the staff. Let's look at the second question. The second question was, this is called a what? This is called a what? Put your thumb up if you know the answer. This is called a what, Amelia?
That is called the G clef.
Yeah, it's called the G clef. Good job. And there's another name for it. Can you mute her back again, please? I can't find her right now. And there's another name for this clef. Who can tell me the other name? Juliana. Juliana.
It's the treble clef.
Yeah, so this clef has 2 names, both the G clef and the treble clef. Good job. All right, let's look at some names and note questions so that we can see where we're having a problem. Let's go down to this one. All right, name this note. Raise your hand with your thumb up if you can answer the question. What is this note? Looking for thumbs. Remember, you can use your hand staff to help you. You use Every Good Boy Does Fine, and the spaces spell F-A-C-E. Looking for thumbs. Jordan's ready. Go ahead, Jordan. What is this note?
It is B.
Well, can you show me on your hand how you figured that out, Jordan? Hang on, I can't see Jordan. All right, there you are, Jordan. Can you show me on your hand how you figured out the name of that note? Put your hand on the camera so we can see you. All right, can you show me how you figured out the name? No? All right, so who can show me how you figured out what the name of this note is? Show me with your thumb up if you can show everybody how to figure out the name of this note. Oh, mommy, take it away. Oh, mommy, take it away.
That I think that note was C. I think that note was C because I use my finger and the third space is C.
JL, track.
And the third space in my finger is C.
Nice job. So you know that the third space is C because it spells What's the word? Face. All right. So that was fun that we got to do that quiz together. What I think we should do now is I want to show you a little bit about the recorder. So I'm gonna stop sharing so we can all, coming back, I wanna see all of your faces. I noticed that whenever some people were speaking, some of you were playing with other things and you weren't tracking the speaker. Remember, this is still a classroom and we still need to make sure we show the speakers respect and we still need to be paying close attention. Got it? Show me thumbs up if you got it. Brayden's got it. Sarah, Sorai's got it. Josiah, do you have it? Thumbs up if you've got it. Great, Maymore. Okay. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the recorder. We don't have our recorders. Some of us got one, but some of us don't. So Ms. Donna is going to try to teach you how to use a recorder by just using a pencil. We all have a pencil, and just like we practiced when we started learning how to play the xylophone, who remembers what we did when we started playing the xylophone? Raising your hand. You can remember how we started to practice so that we were ready. Dariani? What did we do whenever we were practicing to learn how to play xylophone? How did we practice?
We got our two like pretending that we had mallets, like used our fingers as mallets and had a piece of paper that copied the xylophone, and then we practiced on there on a piece of paper.
So we call that air playing. Okay, we practiced before we actually got the xylophones. How many of you felt like you were able to play the xylophone even better because you practiced beforehand? Jaden feels like he would, yep, Darius. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. Even though we don't have our recorders, we're still gonna do the same thing. All right, to make sure that we're able to play on recorder, Zoe tracking, what we're gonna need to be able to do is be able to make sure that we can read all those pitches. That's why we just played that game. So if you're struggling to read pitches on the staff, it's going to be hard for you to read the pitches on a piece of music and play the recorder. We're going to need to know how to read the pitches. We're also going to need to know how to count. Who can tell me what I'm talking about when I'm saying how to count the notes? Raise your thumb just like this in the camera if you know what I'm talking about, how to count the notes. Kyer, get your mouth off of the camera. Felix, tell us about what you know about counting the notes. Oh, I have to unmute you. Miss Porcelli, can you unmute Felix? I'm having.
You're good, Felix, go ahead.
I know about counting the recorders is that we need to know what does each recorder what is each recorder's
Am I asking about recorder? I'm asking about the notes. So make sure you use notes in your response.
we can count the notes is by
Aisha, track.
a little bit of help.
Okay, that's fine. Who can help Felix out? Who can help Felix tell us what do we know about counting notes? Looking for that thumb up. Who can help Felix? Let's see. Calling on a, oh, I haven't heard from Aisha. Go ahead, Aisha. What can you tell us about counting the notes?
We know about counting notes is that when we played the
there's holes on it, and then then it makes different sounds. So we need to know
what type of blood it
the
is,
so we
it
need
might
to
not be
know
human.
that so we can play the
It might have
recorder.
been human, but it might be.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you something on the screen, and hopefully you guys all remember what this is I'm about to show you. I showed you a notes value chart, and we actually counted them. That's what I'm talking about, counting the notes. There are different types of notes. There are whole notes. Whole notes, they have a specific number of beats that they last. Who can tell us how long a whole note lasts? Nadia, I'm calling on you. Nadia, go.
So I see the first thing is a whole note, and how to say a whole note is 1.
Good job. We say it 1, and we hold it for 4 counts because it has 4 beats. Who can tell me about how we count and clap and say a half note? Put your thumb up. Looking for thumbs for half notes. James is ready. James, go.
A half note is half.
Participate.
James, I'm looking for the counts. How do we count a half note? Summer disagrees. Summer.
A half note is half.
All right, we need to use a number in our response. Summer, can you use a number? Nope. Okay, looking for somebody to help us out. Who can tell us how to count half notes? Juliana.
You can count them by saying 1,
1,
3.
Yeah, 1, 3. Good. Looking for quarter notes. Who's going to count my quarter notes? I'm about to just cold call on somebody and make sure you're paying attention. Let's see who is paying attention. How about Sarah? You count our quarter notes for us. Get ready. 1, 2, ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Great job, Sarah. I also love that you included the clap because we can hear it. Who can count our 8th notes? Put your thumb up if you're ready to count our 8th notes. Looking for a thumb up. Dariani, here you go. Oh, whoops. I lost Dariani.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Good job. Hey guys, if I call on you, make sure you include the claps. Let's see, who's ready for our 16th notes? How do those sound? Peyton, get ready. Here you go.
1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and
Great job, Peyton. Can you add in the claps and do that one more time? 1, 2, here you go.
1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and.
Good job. And I like that all mommy was clapping while Peyton was clapping. That shows that he was paying attention and he's going to be ready because we're about to do the whole thing. So in class, we always start with whole, then we go to half, quarter, eighth, 16th. All right, I'm looking for all eyes and hands looking just like mine. Amelia's ready. JL, get ready. James, get ready. Zoe, get ready. Maymore, get ready. Hands are just like mine. We're going to go through our whole chart and we're going to count. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 1, 3. Jaden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Good job. So I was watching Maymore. Maymore, can you lead the class to do the whole thing by yourself?
One, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Good job, Amelia.
and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and.
Nice job, Maymore. That was perfect. So that's how it should sound. All right. So when we have a piece of music in front of us, whenever we see those notes, we have to read them just like that with the numbers. So I'm going to put a piece of music on the screen and show you, and hopefully we can read those. I'm still looking for all eyes and all hands just like mine. Josiah, just like mine. Luna, just like mine. Alexander, just like mine. Evelise, eyes just like mine. JL, are you ready? All right, so we're going to put our piece of music on the screen so that we can get ready to read. So the first thing we have to do is we have to do the counts. So I'm going to show you when we get a recorder book, this is what it's going to look like. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 is right here. There are what kind of notes? What kind of notes are those? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you can tell me what kind of notes are those. Looking for thumbs. What kind of notes? Caitlin, are you raising your hand to say what kind of notes? So what kind of notes are on the screen? We just did a whole chart. That's pitch. I'm looking for the kind of note. I'm looking for whole, half, quarter, eighth, 16th notes. Looking for, who can tell us what kind of notes are on the screen? Noah, take it away.
I think in the first box, I think it's a quarter note.
Yeah, those are definitely quarter notes. So how would we count those quarter notes? We just counted them. How would we count these quarter notes? Who can help us with the counts? Raise your thumb. Let's go to Dariana, get out of the screen. Let's go to Maymore. Can you read these counts for me? Remember, we just read them on the chart. How do we count quarter notes?
Oh, what? 1, 2, 3.
Good job, Maymore. Who can tell me why Maymore is adding in this motion and he's not saying 4? He's not saying the number 4. Who can tell me why? Noah? Why isn't Maymore saying the number 4?
He's not saying number 4 because when we see that note, that means we have to stay silent.
Right, because there is what right there? Is that a note? What is that? It's right here on the page. It's
yes.
A quarter rest, and you're right, it means to be silent. So we're gonna clap and say the rhythm, the whole line. It looks like this measure is 1, 2, 3. And does anybody see 1, 2, 3 rest anywhere else? Raise your hand. Looking for thumbs, Luna. Looking for thumbs, Aisha. Zoe. All right, Luna. Are there any other measures that look just like the first measure?
The other three measures.
Yeah, the other three, they're all the same. So, are we going to hear any fours?
Nope.
Are we going to hear any one-y Annas?
Nope.
Nope, we're not. All right, get your clapping hands ready. Luna, can you lead us in how we would clap this whole thing? 1, 2, Mike, Matthew's ready. Here we go. 1,
2, 3.
keep going.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good job. All right, so we should all be able to do that. Well, now that we have the counts for this measure, we all can see that Zoe, eyes on the screen. Zoe Stanley, eyes on the screen. 3, 2, 1, 0. Turn your eyes to the screen. Zoe. Actually, let's just do a little scan right quick to make sure we're all right there. Peyton's there doing a great job. Dariani is super focused. Aisha's super focused. Good. So the next step is that instead of reading with counts, now I can read the same line using the pitches. And we see all these notes are on the same line. And they're all on what letter name line? Matthew, what line are they on?
The line that they are on. The line that they are on, the A's.
What line are these notes on?
The line that those notes are on, they're on the B.
Yeah, they're on the third line, and its name is B. So now we can read it in rhythm using the letters. Who could show us how we would read, just like we did 1, 2, 3, now saying just the letter name? Looking for my super scholar who can read our letter names. I'm just going to call on somebody to see who is there. Brayden, you look like you're ready. Go ahead and read those notes on the line just like we did with rhythm. All eyes on Brayden. I'll start you out. 1, 2, we start with B. Go. B.
B,
B.
B,
B. B. B.
B, 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 B,
Good job.
B, B, B.
Awesome. Let's all do that together. Brayden, you're going to lead us one more time. Everybody get ready. Your hands are clapping and we're saying B. Get your hands ready, looking for hands. Amelia's ready. Zoe, get your hands ready. JL, get your hands ready. Looking for your hands, Brandon Martin. Looking for Carolyn's hands. Kyra is ready. January, looking for your hands. Jordan. 1, 2, and here we go. Read. B.
B, B, B,
B.
B, B,
Good job.
B, 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 and B, B, B.
Hey, Miss.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to stop the screen share right now, and we're all going to come back and focus in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Just like Aisha, just like Matthew, doing a really, really good job.
Miss Stone.
Yes.
Class was supposed to end at 1:55. Miss Boyer's not back yet because they're going on a break.
My bad. Okay, so next time we come back then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn how to actually finger B and that way we can actually start practicing playing a B on the recorder. Got it? All right. Thank you, Scholar. See you next time.
Bye, third grade.